Welcome back to the Sunnyview podcast. Today it's a very special podcast because we don't have only year 13s today, but we also have a year 7 and a year 8. And today it's just going to be a chill podcast talking about difference in life from a year 7/year 8 to a year 13. So I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Maxi.
And you're in year 7?
Yes.
7, okay.
Year 7.
And I'm Alethea, year 8.
Okay. If you guys were to describe your life in 3 words right now, what would it be?
Amazing, full of surprises, and joyful.
Ooh, okay.
That's a really nice one.
What about you?
Tiring, busy, and fun.
Okay. I'd say it's also like packed. So there's like a lot going on. Also very fun. So fun will be another one. And stressful.
Okay, I'm gonna go with stressful, scary, but fun.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. So what do you guys do after school? What's a day in your life after school?
Well, after school, I am very packed because I have after school stuff like chess, Chinese, and wrestling. Except on Friday. I'm free on Friday, so I can just finish the week and just go home.
Okay, so when you go home after school, you go to do your activities?
Yes.
And then go home, I guess. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, on Mondays, I have gymnastics. On Tuesdays, I have piano, then music, then maths. On Wednesdays, I also have gymnastics. And on Thursdays, I have music.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh my
We were
God.
gonna be like chill and like just
Yeah.
going home and everything, but they have so many activities.
What do I do when I go home?
Yeah,
Just sleep a bit. Like I fall onto my bed and just fall asleep. But yeah, maybe study, and I have guitar on Wednesdays. So I have
Yeah.
a few activities then.
I study, go
Yeah.
home, study, go home, study.
It's interesting that there's so many activities for you guys, and then we're just working
Yeah,
away.
for us the activity is studying.
Yeah.
Do you guys study a lot after school?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Depending
It
if we-
depends on the week, though, because
Yeah.
sometimes you have a lot of tests and then other times you
Yes.
don't.
Yeah.
Depending on what subject, what day, and what week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we have it tomorrow, we just do tons of work.
Yeah.
And then again, tons of work at school, and then do this test.
And a lot of homework?
No.
No? Well,
Like 3-4
Well-
things per week or something.
okay.
It depends on the teacher, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What is making you happy at the moment in your life?
My friends.
Same, my friend.
Yeah, my friend.
That's a very good answer. I think that's a all ages
Really?
thing.
That's
Another
interesting.
another thing is my bed.
Yes.
Your bed.
My bed.
Oh my god. Yes.
Sacred.
But
Yes.
you see, the thing is, my bed is my best friend. So like,
But I used to hate sleeping. As like when I was younger, I used to hate sleeping so much. And nowadays I find myself saying, oh my god, I'm so excited to go to bed. And I'm thinking about me in my bed and like falling asleep, and I'm just thinking, and I'm like, I can't wait for that moment.
Because one
yeah.
thing is, when it's on Fridays, Saturdays, and Saturdays, it's just like heaven in bed. But when it's on a school day, it just feels like
Yeah.
so bad because I have to wake up.
Oh yeah, waking up is.
tomorrow's another day.
But I'm excited to sleep tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
What does growing up means to you guys?
Having to deal with like things being more important than when they were when you're younger. Like not that they weren't important when you're younger, but things that you do in school are more important. And like if you're good at a certain sport, you need to start thinking, do I want to carry on doing the sport, or do I want to put more effort into what I'm studying and things?
Responsibilities.
Responsibilities, yeah.
Tons.
What do you like?
I really like what you said about like trying to figure out, because many times I was thinking, am I going to continue my after school activities like you guys, or do I focus more on my schoolwork? And you need to find the balance when you get older because you have more schoolwork to do.
Yeah, for example, I'm in the situation where I may or may not quit piano because I don't know if I have enough time to carry on doing piano.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I had to stop doing so many activities because of school, and it's quite sad. But I mean, I'm sure you can find a balance.
Yeah, that's why I still have the one lesson a week. It's just a little fun.
Are you guys excited to get older? And well, it also
No.
counts for us.
No.
No?
No.
No?
I like to be young, and I like year 7, and I love primary, but I don't like growing up. I have to go through puberty, homeworks, GCSEs, stuff like that.
But there's also good stuff about it. There's like more going out, doing
Money.
working, getting money.
Oh,
So
yeah.
these are positives.
I mean, I'd be like happy to leave some things behind, but also it's kind of like growing up is like then you realize that maybe you didn't take enough of an advantage of the things that you could do when you were younger that you couldn't do anymore.
Yeah, I think that's very well said.
Are you excited to get even older?
I mean, I think that even like now for us, it's maybe in a similar situation. It's not the same, but also because we have to go to uni, and that's completely different as well.
Yeah.
So just like you guys have to go to GCSEs, and like that's something that's older, and your life's gonna change. Also for us, our lives are still changing.
Yeah, of
but in
course.
different
Your
ways.
life never stops
Yeah.
changing. I remember thinking that when I was getting to GCSEs, for me the GCSEs were such a big thing. And I thought that GCSEs were A-levels, and then A-levels was kind of like uni.
Yeah,
You know what
and-
I mean?
Exactly. And now I look back at GCSEs and I'm like,
Oh my god. Yeah, I
Wh-
wish I
what
could be
were
doing
those?
GCSEs right now.
yeah. But it's your opinions change as you grow up, I think. GCSEs are important. Don't make me
Of course.
seem,
Are they
seem like
hard? Are they hard?
I think they're quite like they're not hard, but it's for me personally, it was so much. It was a lot.
it's your real first experience of having to do a lot of work
Yeah.
because these are like the big exams that
Yeah.
employers may look at, and they will look at on all of your future jobs like, oh, what do they think of it?
Like looking back right now, I'm doing 3, 4 subjects, and I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know how I managed doing like 8 subjects in GCSEs, and I'm just, I don't know. I don't know how I did it.
Because you guys are missing a lesson for this as well, aren't you?
Yes.
What? Oh yeah.
I'm missing English.
I'm missing lengua.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. That's good.
And I'm just missing a study period. I don't have a lesson right
Yeah, me
now.
neither.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll find out when you get to sixth form.
Is
Yeah.
your schedule on year 13 very, very packed, or do you
No.
guys have
No.
a lesson of like to just chill and
Yeah.
stuff?
We do have a lot of like free periods because you do only like 3 or 4 subjects, and even though you do just a few subjects, there's a lot of material for those. So you usually spend the lessons like making notes or like those free periods, and then sometimes you can relax in between them as well.
I've seen you guys in when I was in the ping pong competition that 3 year 7s won. That I've seen you guys in the sixth form center
Yeah, it's
reading or
it's an amazing place.
Yeah, it's really nice. I really enjoy sixth form. It's really chill.
Yeah.
Are you guys scared to get older? Is it something that scares you a bit?
Well, like in a way, like you could be scared, but also you can do more things as you get older. There are more things that matter more, which now it's kind of like it matters, but it doesn't matter that much. And it might be harder when it matters more, but it's still like, but like it's also giving you more opportunities and stuff.
I don't think it's very scary because just like Alicia said, you can do things when you grow up, and also you can't do other things when you grow up. Like when you miss video games when you're older, like there are some video games not appropriate for you, like kids video games like you like, and GCSEs and exams and stuff.
Taking over all your time, but
Yeah.
Are you scared, Michael?
of getting older, I mean, it's still super exciting at the same time. But I'm scared that I am also so excited. And like not knowing what's going to happen is also like, that does make me more excited. But it's also kind of terrifying because you never know what's going to happen next.
Like you could get your hopes up, but then it's not like what you thought
Yeah.
it was.
Exactly. But that's why I think that if you're growing up, you also have the chance to then do what you want because it's your life and your chance to, well, make whatever change you like. And I'll try to bring my hopes to certain standards and make my life into those hopes as well.
I'm personally terrified of growing up. I just really like it, and it's something I really struggle with, just thinking about the future and like growing up and everything. And I wasn't really thinking about it the last 3 years of my life, but this year I've been thinking obviously even more because of uni and everything, and I'm actually terrified. Just like everything and anything, just leaving home. Like I'm obviously a bit excited, but leaving home, moving to a different place and everything is like,
Yeah, living by yourself.
and I just, this is so bad to say because it's so like, like people always say it, but time went by so fast. And I genuinely don't know what happened to me being 15. That was literally yesterday. And what do you mean I'm turning 18 this year?
I've had way too many, like, like deja vu. I have so many flashbacks this year. I don't know why. Just thinking about when I was younger.
So this is more for like you and us, Michael, maybe. But what's something you thought that wouldn't matter but actually does?
Oh my God. Do you have an answer for this?
Do you guys have an answer? You can answer.
Exams.
Exams? You thought
Yes.
you thought they didn't matter, but they do matter.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not sure, honestly.
In grades
I don't have an
also.
answer off the top of my head.
Yeah, I thought study periods didn't matter. They do matter.
I mean, yeah. But that's a much more, I think, also more recent development.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, trying to do as much as you can, like whatever you want to try when you're younger, you still have the chance. You don't have to decide something for certain. I mean, if you wanted to change your career path now, we still could, but it's more difficult.
Yeah.
So you can always, like, when you're younger, you still have the chance to consider other pathways. Like, what do you want to do when you grow up? You still have the chance to think about it.
Yeah, that's a really good one. And especially when we were talking about GCSEs, when I picked out my GCSEs, my parents honestly just said, well, pick whatever you feel you like and you think you're going to enjoy. And then last year, I was talking with some friends and they were telling me that apparently I need like an essay subject and everything. And I just didn't know about that. But apparently it's stuff that you need to think about it to have an essay subject because university asks for essay subjects and everything. So I thought they didn't really matter, but it like your options kind of do matter. But you can also change them. So it's a bit like...
I'm not doing anything related to the options I picked in GCSE. All three of my options were not related to like what I'm doing now. So it does, a lot does change, I think.
So now we're going to move on to like, because that was a bit of setting the scene. Yeah. So now we're going to move on to friendships and people. So in your opinion, guys, what makes a good friend? How do you see a good friend?
Well, I think that you need someone who understands you, like who understands your likes, and someone who like gets what you like and what you don't like. But also you need to remember that someone isn't automatically going to know everything like that. So you need to like you need to become friends. You can't just instantly become like best friends.
Yeah.
You need to think about it, and you need to understand who are you with, what do they like, what do they do not like, and how would you do good stuff for them? How would he repay you back? Things like that.
I think I agree with both of what they said. But I think that as you get older, maybe there are other factors that you start to think about. Because like, if your friends will be there for you in many different scenarios as you grow up, like will you stay in contact maybe when you go to uni? Can you count on them for many different things? But I think that does build off of the friendships that you make when you're younger. So that's a good thing.
Do you guys have a lot of drama within your friendships?
Well, like
No?
within my friendship group, no, but there are people like outside your friendship group that sometimes,
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't change. It also still happens.
There's always some sort of drama.
Yeah.
I think the type changes, like the specific types of topics that's considered drama. But there's always some sort of gossip going on.
Have your friendships changed over time?
Yes. Yes.
In what way?
Because I had friends in year 6 that we were on the same class, but now we like changed classes and we don't get too much. We don't like get along well now that we change classes and we not talking to each other most of the time.
Well, I've lived in 2 countries and I've gone to 3 different schools. So friendships changed. My friends back when I was in England, when I go to England, I still have a good time with them. But obviously it's more awkward now and we don't talk like when I'm not in England. My friends in my previous school, we basically don't talk anymore. That school I don't have any contact with really. But there was one friend who was in that school that moved to the school with me. And us 2 are still friends along with our new like bigger friend group. So they've changed, but because of moving circumstances.
Okay.
What about you? Do you?
Me, yeah. I have literally I have a similar thing to you that I used to have a friend that I know, like I've been friends with her since kindergarten, and I moved around a lot, sorry. and we just stopped, like we just stopped talking, and then we just changed, like we were really different, well, like not really different, and now like we don't talk at all. But it's not really bad. It's just that, you know, you learn to understand how people changes, and that you just grow apart. And she went her own way, I went my own way. We see things differently now. She sees things differently and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have the same friends more or less since like I've been having the same friends for like maybe 4 years, so it didn't change that much.
Yeah. I forgot that they do move the classes around, because I feel like I haven't noticed that. When you get to like GCSEs and A levels, the classes mix so much because some people do certain subjects and some people do other ones. So, but I forgot about that happening in year 7, and I did see a lot of people, like some friends did change quite a bit then.
Yeah. What about you, Michael?
I mean,
Friendship changing over time.
I've also lived in 3 different countries, so I have had like this thing where friends change, and every time you move to a different country, the people there are different, the kids are different, students, and but then you do manage to slowly find some people that you might connect to, even if sometimes it might be very quick, like on the first day, or it can take quite some time, depending on the place, and I've had both of those experiences. But I think that in the end you do find people, and that's always great.
Of course. Do you trust people easily?
Well, it depends on your first impression on that person, because in my previous school, some things happened which makes it sometimes harder to trust people. But also, like, my best friend, I met her and she was nice straight away, and like I'd trust her with anything. But it's different when you're meeting new people, so people that you know for a long time.
Yeah, because I trust people straight away, but if they do something bad, I stop trusting them. So first I do my first impression for that person, and then I see if they trust me back. If they trust me back, we trust each other. So then it's a connection. But if they don't trust me that much, I try showing it. So I keep on trying, but if they break that trust, then I just stop with them and change.
Yeah.
Trust is a two-way street. Both people need to trust each other, and for there to build some trust and a relationship, a friendship. I'd agree completely. I trust my best friend 100%, and I think that she trusts me too. And then, of course, there are other friends that I do also trust, but then there are people in my past that might have broken my trust before. They might gain it back over time, but that usually does take a while. So maybe I don't trust easily.
Are you more of you don't trust at first, and then if you see that they're like you can trust them, you start trusting them? Or are you more like you trust them immediately and then you see if like...
I would like to build trust, but I do usually at the start give the benefit of the doubt. So I don't want to immediately, like, if something bad happens at the start, I don't want to like, oh, maybe they were just unlucky first impression. I want to give them a little extra chance.
Okay. So are you guys really like into like popularity? Is it a thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, there's this like big like group of the like popular kids in my year group. But the thing is that sometimes like a big group like that isn't that nice, or secretly they all don't like each other.
Yeah.
So there's a giant group in year 7 that they just, if one gets like hate or something, the other just come back and it's like, do you know Clash Royale?
No, I don't. Sorry.
I don't know. I know that.
They're basically the skeleton army. If one gets hurt, the rest they just defend.
Yeah, they all turn on each other if someone they don't like.
So you guys are more of real friends than popularity. You rather have
I'd
real
say
friends.
my group of friends, like the kids in year 8 know us, because we're quite a small year group, but like we're also known as the slightly more weird kids because we're the international group. Some of us speak Spanish, but others don't. But I don't mind that because there isn't as much drama in our group as there are in the other groups.
Yeah, that's the best. So now we're going to talk a bit about social media and like trends and everything. So first, how much time do you guys spend on your phone?
Zero.
Zero.
I don't have a phone.
Whoa. Good job. No, like
My parents don't let me have it yet.
yeah.
Okay.
I might in the future, but I'm not against that option of not having a phone.
Okay.
Because I have some friends that have phones and they're like 7 or 8 years old.
Well, yeah, no,
Okay.
that's yeah. No.
I think that's a little too young to
yeah,
get
Yes.
a little.
phones. Do you have?
I have a phone. I don't spend that long in it because I don't have enough time after school. Really, I have a lot of stuff after school, and also I don't have social media. I
Oh.
have like WhatsApp and
Okay, yeah.
Safari, but there's. Why should I just waste my time sat on my phone when I could be doing other stuff instead?
I think, yeah, that's a good way to think about it. And then there's us.
And then there's us. And then there's us. Yeah.
No, but I recently broke my phone and I couldn't install. Do you have Life 360?
Yeah.
Do you know? Have you guys heard
I
of
have
it?
it.
Do you have it? It's like this app where
It's-
you can, your parents know where your location is. So it's like always showing your location. And I didn't have it for a while. And since like, I think when you're older, you do go out more. My mom was so paranoid the whole time. Like she didn't want to text me because she didn't want to disturb me, but she wanted to make sure I was okay until I finally managed to get the app again. And then I had a phone again. So
But what's your review on social media? Do you want to get it in the future? Do you?
no.
I prefer to stay out of social media. I don't want people knowing about my life. I
Okay.
prefer to keep it by myself.
Okay.
With my family, my friends, and
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like post stuff. All my friends have not all my friends. Some of my friends have social media. They all have different things. So maybe if I were to have it, I would see like to see what they were doing or to see like that's what they can sometimes like my friends said stuff. They're like, oh look at this, and I'm like, can't open it. But not particularly. Like that would be the reason I would get it because that sort of thing.
Okay. And do you guys play any video games or anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I have a
No.
Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and an iPad.
And how much time do you spend on that?
I only play on the weekends. My
Okay.
parents don't let me play on weekdays because I need to have a rest.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that stuff. I have like 2-player games installed on my phone because I sometimes like if I'm out, I might play it with my friends or it works on a plane. So,
Yeah.
but no, not like video games. I don't have any of that.
Okay. How old are you guys, if I can ask?
12.
12?
I'm 13.
13. Okay, because I wasn't sure how old you are in year 7 and year 8. What's something embarrassing that has happened to you? A funny story about anything.
Because I was yesterday playing ping pong with my parents and I was like going to serve, but the table just said, nope, you're not serving. And it hit there and it hit my neck.
Are you okay?
It wasn't that painful, it was
Okay,
just
okay.
a plastic ball.
Yeah.
I've fallen down the stairs multiple times in school. This school has too many stairs.
The science building.
The
We've all been
science
there.
building and the last year I was running to find Miss Malone because I had a meeting with her or something, and like there are these stairs and I kind of underestimated how large the step was. So I went flying and just landed on the floor for the year 10s doing PE. So
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Trust me. Especially in the science building.
Yeah, the science building. I find that, you know, the stairs down to the sports pitch down here, there's like the very last step is
Yes.
taller than the rest. Now I don't notice it as much because I'm much taller. But I remember when I was like much younger, back in primary, I would fall because of that step so much. Like it caught me off guard how big it was.
How now if we can talk about
You haven't shared an embarrassing story.
that's what I was
Trying
thinking.
to get away with it.
Yeah.
because I have way too many guys. I have
Just
too
say
many.
one.
I can't think of anyone right now. Well, I probably fell so many times. Yeah, I fell in the science building.
Yeah.
In front of everyone.
I
When it was
almost fell.
when it was like when everyone changed their classes.
Oh, yeah.
So there was so many people and I fell there.
School take notes. We need less stairs.
Yes.
One thing that I don't like is because there's traffic there's traffic.
The humanities
In the H
hallway.
building.
Oh,
In
the
the H
humanities
building.
hallway is so bad.
Humanities always.
I'm so
There's just
happy.
so much traffic.
I don't have any more lessons in that building. I'm so
My
happy.
form
Yeah.
tutor, she always leaves 2 minutes before the end of the lesson so that she can run down the hallway so she didn't have to deal with it.
I actually have an embarrassing story that came out to my mind. It was in the humanities
Humanities.
building. Sorry, there was this whole like loads of people and everything, and I just fell on the floor in front of everyone. Well, actually, it's one of my friend. He like tripped me as a joke, but I usually don't fall. But this time, obviously, I had to fall, so I fell on the floor and in front of everyone. And you know how when you when you fall in front of many people and then they have to stop because obviously they can't step over you. So everyone has.
Stampede.
And then you always have the people like, are you okay? And I
Oh
try
my
to be
God.
nice, but it's
Yeah,
like, go
yeah.
away. I don't want you to ask me if
Oh my
I'm
god,
okay.
and I have another embarrassing story. I have so many embarrassing stories inside of you. One time I was walking with my friend on the, you know, where people play volleyball?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like there, because we used to have break time there. And a ball, like the volleyball ball, comes and hit my back so hard.
Oh.
But I don't, like, it's so awkward if you just go like, ow, and then like everyone comes to you and they're like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm sorry. Nah. So I just like acted nonchalant and I just like got hit by the ball and I was like, oh. And then I continued walking with my friend, and it's an inside joke now with my friend because I was like, yeah.
For us, they don't do that, are you okay? They start cheering because they hit someone.
Basically.
Are you guys happy with your school in general? Do you like your
Yes.
school? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really like this school because I was in another school, but I was very good in English because I had particular lessons with one of the students' mother that from year 8, and she was so kind. We always played Simon Says, and when we came home, I went to school, I corrected the teacher like every single day, and then she gave me like a bad grade for correcting the teacher in English.
Ooh. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain, but my parents are from Ukraine.
Okay, your English is very good.
I know.
And where are you from?
I'm from England, but I'm half Spanish.
Okay.
For me, the previous school I was in, I didn't like that school, so I was happy that I came to this school.
Me too.
I can't remember the other thing that I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I'm also really happy with this school.
Yeah.
You happy with your school, man?
I think I'm happy. Yeah, especially now. I feel like there's also a lot of very like the teachers are great here.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
the teachers here.
I remembered. This has advantages and disadvantages. My dad teaches here,
Yeah.
so I like it. Like, you know, when I'm upset
Who's your
about
dad? Who's your dad?
Mr. McClendon.
Oh.
So I like when I'm upset about like something I got on a test or something, it's nice to go and find it. But when he
Yeah.
comes in and gives my class a speech or tells them off or something, it's like,
Yeah, I'm not here.
and then they're all like, "Your dad came in and told us off." No way.
What's your view on relationships?
No.
Love relationship?
No.
No.
Have you guys ever had one, if I can ask?
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Ooh.
And no,
Because
we
there
don't-
was we went to a trip in year 6, and like I really liked a girl, and like I asked her to be my girlfriend. And then all my friends were like, Maxi, basically.
Yeah.
I won't say any names, but one of my friends was in a relationship, and no, just no.
that young?
I remember thinking about relationships, like what's it like to be in love? But I don't think I knew many people, at least like in year 7. I don't think there are a lot of relationships. Maybe I was oblivious.
I remember, guys, in year 8, I had a crush. It was, take into account, it was my first year. It wasn't in this school. It was in my old school. First year in a new school. I was really like, I don't know how to explain, but very like innocent, kind of like not weird girl, but you know, the new girl that's a bit like
Yeah.
lost. I didn't really speak. My English wasn't good because I just came from France, and I didn't know how things worked. And me and my cousin, we were like, well, you know what? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Let's just send a letter to our crush. So what did I do? I wrote a letter to my crush, my very Spanish crush that was the popular kid. So I did that, and then I got one of my friends to give it to him. And he read it in front of everyone in the playground while I was hiding in the bathroom. No, it's not like a sad story because I laugh about it now because it was really stupid and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nothing really happened after. But it was really cringe.
Did you say yes?
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
But I didn't ask anything. I was just like, hey, like I'm the new girl. Like, do you want my phone number or something? If you want to text me. And he just never answered.
Oh.
But it was a good thing because,
Okay.
yeah. So no in relationships. In the future,
Maybe.
probably.
Sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
What's your type in guys or girls?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's too much homework going on at the moment to be thinking about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right. So what do you want your life to look like in 10 years, or how do you see it?
Successful businessman.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Successful businessman.
Okay.
I don't really know what I want to do. I maybe like a physiotherapist, but I also want to carry on doing sport because at the moment I do a lot of sport and in school I'm like I goodness gracious, I do like a lot of sport and I want to carry on doing that, because I think some of my sports I could maybe do something with that sport.
Same.
Okay. What do you want to do as a job? Do you know?
I
Any
want to
ideas?
be a sportsman or a businessman.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about it because I do tons of sports and I want to take advantage of it that I do many sports and be a sportsman. And my dad he encourages me to do more sports and be strong. So I think I might stick with sportsman.
And how? Sorry.
Both are really good answers.
Yeah.
It's good to stay healthy and active as well.
Yeah.
How do you see your lifestyle? Where do you want to stay in Spain? Do you want to move around? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to?
I think I might go to England, to Oxford or Cambridge in the future.
I have a friend who tried to get to go to Cambridge, who applied there.
We had a few applicants this year.
And Oxford as well. There was also a girl applying to Oxford.
Because my parents want me to be successful in life and get a good job and be
But
successful.
what do you want? It's not all about what your parents
Successful.
want.
Successful, sporty, and get a good girl.
Yes. Top 10, 3 goals in 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about
I'm not sure whether I'd stay in Spain. I assume I'd stay in Spain, but it also depends on the things that I want to study, which university takes them. Because I used to want to be a vet, but all the universities in Malaga they don't do veterinary science. However, I could also go to England because both my parents studied in England, and also I'm English, so
Okay.
I could go to England to study.
Do you have I'm guessing you have the English passport.
Yeah.
you? So no Brexit for you.
No Brexit.
Yeah.
Do you think that everything works out in the end?
Depends on what happens to get to that end. Like you could be really good at a specific sport, but maybe you get injured and not be able to do that sport again. Like you could stop doing that sport, but maybe that does something better and it gets you something else. It gets you somewhere else, but like it gets you to do something better. So it was not good in the end for the sport career, but it was good in the end for something else.
Depending on the situation that happens. Because, for example, I get injured and I can't continue that sport, but I have the option to go to another sport that I like. Then I move to the other sport until I get recovered.
Yeah, I think this is then maybe linked to what we were saying before, that when you're younger, you do still have the chance to like look into these things. So where will you be in 10 years? Maybe your opinion will change. I thought I was going to be a video game designer when I was in year 7, and now I'm doing maths. So it's slightly similar, but also very different.
Yeah.
But you
Do
do
you know
have,
pi?
I mean, maybe 13 digits.
13.
Not that many.
Like
I know 22.
Oh, okay.
That's the record of our
my
class.
my friend knows 100, so
Oh, okay.
Does he or she know the song of 100 digits of pi?
Oh, it's the song.
The
yeah.
song.
He should learn 200 digits of pi.
Yeah.
and like when we're at our age, like we can still try out all the different sports and all the different things that we want to try. When you're older, you might not be able to start trying out different things, but right now, if I want to go and just stop doing my cross country and try something else, I can still do that.
I think there's always a solution. And I can tell you from like experience that there is always a solution. And I believe that there will always be a solution no matter what. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself right now with
Yeah,
university
exactly.
and everything. There's always a solution. So not to stress it so much.
Exactly. It'll all work out in one way or another. Maybe not how you expected, but there will be some solution.
For example, one example, I really wanted to do psychology in A levels. And before we didn't have in GCSE, now you can do in GCSEs, I think. But before we couldn't. And I was trying to get it for A levels, but I didn't get a higher grade enough in biology in my GCSEs, so I couldn't do it. And now, honestly, I don't really care, and I'm really happy because I got to focus on other subjects, and I find, for example, geography way more interesting. So
I know.
but it's very different from geography. I think it's very different from what you learn in year 7 or 8 or even 9 and 10. But when you get to GCSEs or A level, I think it's really interesting, and I'm a big fan of it. So,
Hortense, where do you see yourself in a few years? Since like,
Michael,
what do you want to do in 10 years?
Michael, please. In 10 years, well, hopefully I graduated from a university where I had fun, from a bachelor that I liked, hopefully global studies, and then I'm working in a job that I like. I'm living somewhere that I like, that I enjoy, and hopefully I'm happy.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm...
Most important.
Yes, the most important is to be happy. Do you guys know what you want to choose for GCSEs, or is that too far?
It's because I like computer science, I like music, and I like languages, because my parents want me to be a pocket dictionary for them, to go to different languages.
Okay.
And I can't choose yet, because I like this, I like that, I like the other thing. I can't decide yet.
Yeah, no, it was really hard for me to decide.
What did you choose?
I chose graphic design, French, geography, and graphic design, French, geography. What else is there?
There was you did combined, right?
Yeah, but you get to choose 4 options.
Exactly.
No?
What's the fourth one? Was it
No.
history? No.
I don't know. It'll come back.
What are you thinking?
Well, I choose next year. I choose my options next year. I want to do PE because I really like PE, and also it's a lot of theory, and I don't love theory, but to be a physiotherapist, I think you'd have to do the theory.
Yeah, it makes sense.
To be a physiotherapist, I think you also have to do separate sciences, which is really sad because I don't love science.
I
But
promise you, the teachers make it really fun. I really enjoyed separate science.
I think English literature, because I'm pretty good at English, and my dad's an English teacher, so I've always been doing English, and I don't know what the other thing I'd pick because I can't really remember what the options are.
Yeah.
The only science that I need to know is just Coke and Mentos. That's it.
Yeah.
Only science I need to know. Coke,
Yeah,
Mentos.
I
That's
agree.
it.
I agree. Who do you think has it harder, younger or older people?
Older.
I think older, but also at our age, there are different types of rules. We have more sort of rules like the strict school expectations, but I also think that older people will also have rules, just different types of rules.
You know, this is something I've always said. Maybe because I'm the youngest child as well. But you know how people always say that when you're younger, or even the youngest child, things are way easier for you because, But honestly, I think stuff is things in life are very hard for young people. But we just don't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
Again, if we talk about siblings, as the youngest siblings, everyone says, "Oh, but you get everything you want. Your parents are super nice with you
I'm
because
an
you're the
only
last
child.
one."
And you have
I'm an
to.
only child. But my pets always take away my spotlight.
I'm also an only child, but I feel like if you're the youngest sibling, you get the thing of everything's easiest for you, but you also have to live up to the expectations of your siblings, because if your sibling was like a star mathematician or something, you're supposed to be good at maths.
Yeah. No, I get that. I see my sister also a lot like
Yeah,
this.
be nice to your sister.
Oh,
I'm sure you are,
I try
but
to, because I do know that a lot of them teachers might expect oh, aren't you also really good at math then? But I think that there are different difficulties. I remember looking back now, there were many hard parts when I was much younger, but I'd say there were different issues than the ones that I face, for example, now, the different troubles in life that you might have. But I don't know which one I'd say was harder. I'd say for each time they had their own significance.
yeah, for sure. If you could swap ages for a week, would you? With
Yes.
With each other or with?
With your 13s?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Your 13s or
I would like to swap ages with Michael.
why? Why is that?
See a day in my life?
Yes. a week in your
week.
life.
A week.
Yes. Because I always envy year 13s because they get so many free lessons and like
But they're not really free. You have to like study.
studying
like
stuff.
reading, like
studying in those lessons.
I prefer studying than doing other stuff.
Yeah, that's fair
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
I would probably swap with either a 12-year-old to be in year 7 again for a week, or I'd swap with like someone who's like 8 years old. It's like
So not older than you.
no, not older than me, but like go back because when you're there, sometimes you take advantage of the things that you have. But then if I could go back, I wouldn't take it. I would take advantage of the things that I would have at that age.
I would also like to change ages with a year 6. One last time of golden time.
Oh.
One last time.
Golden
I
time.
might have to. You never had golden
You
time.
never had
Me
it.
neither.
Oh, because.
No.
Do you want to tell them or will I?
Yes, it was a lesson where you could just go outside, do sports, or stay inside the classroom, grab the computer, play video games, draw on the board, anything.
It's just like a one free lesson on a Friday that you had during primary. It was heaven for primary. Yeah.
That is so cool. I haven't got that in any of my schools.
I
It's-
had that
it's
in like
amazing.
in primary probably, but we didn't call it the golden time.
I got that in like year 1 reception.
We
Since
had
then,
it until
no.
year 6 and it was the
Yeah.
best.
It was the best.
Yeah.
I
What
kind of miss it.
would you swap ages?
Yes.
I'm also thinking because like would I swap for someone who's older than me or younger? I wouldn't. I'd want to try both because I want to go back, reminisce about the
forward.
past. Think about when I was young, but then also I'm curious to see what is life like when you're like much older than 2. Like maybe when I'm in my 20s, 30s, 40s, any like ages. I want to see what life will be like then.
I would switch. I would also do both because I want to see like like next year if I'm 19 or 20 whatever, what am I doing? What uni am I in and everything? But I would do anything. I would pay money to go back to year 10. To year 10, that was actually the best year of my life.
Why?
Was it?
I was literally talking about it at lunchtime with my friend. Year 10 was the best year of my life because you're older, you're into like GCSEs and everything. Personally, okay, that's quite bad, but personally, I was new to the school and I didn't really understand what was GCSE about. So I was kind of just there with my friends and like chilling, going to my classes, going out with them on weekends. And then you had June exams. And I don't know, for some reason I did really good in June exams. I don't know, life was just perfect.
Okay.
So
that's
I
nice.
would do anything to go back. But yeah, well, this is the end of the podcast because it's time. It's 3:10. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah, was it interesting?
No, I had amazing, super much fun.
Whoa,
I
well,
loved it.
Thank you so much. We'll invite you back on the podcast.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe you guys will be hosting it.
Oh my
when
God,
you're,
yes.
You're 13.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
It
I
would
hope
be
so.
very fun.
I hope so.
I'll be
count on
keeping
you
an eye
guys.
out.
Yeah, me too. Always checking the Sunny YouTube page. Well, thank you very much for coming today. And if you had a nice time, it's
Can we do a shout out?
yes.
Because my mom was very, very nervous for today because she wanted me to do it and she was very, very nervous. So thanks for listening, Mom.
Oh, that's very nice.
Okay, well, any more shout outs?
Thank you to you and everyone, of course, for organizing the podcast and
Thank
having us on
you.
today.
Always, always.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week
Thank
for
you.
next week's podcast.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.